silver bird takes to the blue. Oh, the joy of flying, a dream come true. Christchurch sky is a wondrous show. Small planes rise, large jets glow. Runway dance is a grand ballet. Airborne whispers call my heart away. Oh, the power of flight, it stirs my soul. A timeless rhythm, it makes me whole. From the hum of props to the jet's loud song, in the air is where I belong. My soul, a timeless rhythm, it makes me whole. From the hum of props to the jet's loud song, in the air is where I belong.
G'day Alex, how you going there mate? Just let us know if all the noises are coming through okay. We'll switch on a bit of that and a bit of this, and yeah, just let us know how you're getting on. So that's the Fiji that had the emergency, and yeah, as you can see, he's safely back. Seemed to me as though he came down with 2 engines intact, so no major dramas there. And yeah, no smoke, no sort of emergency services standing by, so yeah, quite the drama. I understand there were quite a few people watching it on flight radar, of course, up to a peak of about 26,000 or something. I heard from NZ1 Aviation over in Japan, where he's monitoring things. Of course, he can't let the local stuff go apparently. So anyway, we've managed to get here in time for a hot dog today. So yeah, let's see if we can get this hot dog off the ground and into the air where it belongs. Okay, awesome. Yeah, do let us know how we're coming through sound-wise, 5x5, that sort of thing. Thanks very much. It'd be good to know that everything is in fact working as it should. So I only have the standard lens on at the moment. Looks like we're going to get the takeoff 02 operations. So yeah, taking off right over the top of us. The long lens sort of makes that absolute mission to try and keep things in frame. So yeah, we'll just leave that for now, and we'll get back around onto the talk of the moment, which is Fiji. And they basically just pulled back up to a gate, and I guess they've offloaded people, and they're going to get the aircraft checked out and all the rest of it. And yeah, so they tell me it was a bird strike, but yeah, we never can be quite sure in these situations. Of course, we're not allowed to eavesdrop on ATC and rebroadcast it to you, but doubtless it was something like that. Yeah. Yeah, well, I saw the landing, Avgeek Fozzie. Unfortunately, I wasn't. I mean, I got the word from Mike, sort of head out to the airport if you can, and you know what Christchurch traffic is like at just around 5 o'clock. So she was a bit of a mission. So yeah. Anyway, we managed to get hot dog, which we missed last time. We missed Qantas, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah. What else? So we've got Emirates, of course, which is the main reason we come out in the evenings. So we come out for Emirates EK412. And yeah, what have we got? We've got NZ 753 ATR 72, and he's going to be heading off to Dunedin, and he shouldn't be too far away. Yeah, thanks very much, Havgeek. And yeah, so that's the plane in question, and to me, layman's eyes, there didn't seem to be a heck of a lot wrong with it. It seemed to be running on both engines as it taxied past. I got a little bit on my phone, of course, as you do. There were plenty of other people out here, including one Airport Streams, who I can see in the distance. And yeah, so he probably got a bit more of it than I did. And I saw a guy here with like a broadcast camera. So doubtless one of the news organisations is likely to have it on the news. And yeah, so the news will be at 6. Most of the broadcasts are at 6. So yeah, it will probably feature, I would say. We've got a little baby. Looks like he's off up into the air. We've got. Where is he? Here he goes. And allegedly he's going from Oamaru to somewhere, but obviously he's in the somewhere, and looks like he might be heading back to the Oamaru maybe. It's difficult to know what his intentions are since he got his ADSB info a bit wrong. So here we go. Little baby. Of course, it's beautiful and still this evening. Let me just give you the standard look at our weather sock, windsock. There you go, limp as. So yeah, no major dramas there. Have a bit of a look at the hills in the distance there, and not much snow to report. So yeah, it's been pretty mild today, have to say. Up in the mid-20s, I would say. And here we go with that ATR heading off to Dunedin. throttle down so we actually get some revolutions of the propeller. It's not that they're not turning, it's just that our frame rate on this camera just perfectly coincides with the prop revolutions, so it artificially makes them look like they're standing still. Right. Just see what sort of drift and things, because of course we set it up fairly quickly. Yeah, it seems to be reasonably well balanced. So yeah, let's focus in on that 737, which caused all sorts of fun and games earlier. Here we go. G'day, Nathan. How are we going, mate? Good to see you. 43, was it, Avgeek? Yeah. Oh, mate. Yeah, bit unfortunate, but, you know, Christchurch traffic, you can't, you would have needed a police escort to get out to the airport in time, I think. So, yeah, that wasn't going to happen. Anyway, as it turned out, it was much ado about nothing. Yeah, so our highlights of the evening are the hot dog freighter, which we've just seen leave, and we've also got Emirates, of course. Let me just check. We've got 374, an ATR headed off to Wellington, and he's going pretty soon. He's pinged up and all the rest of it, and our mate who's gone for a bit of a fly, and yeah, he's coming round again. So that Technam, so it's Technam P2008JC Mark II even. So yeah, very interesting looking aircraft. Kind of Cessna-like, but not exactly the same. So his rego is ZK-TJT, if you want to look him up on Flight Radar. And yeah, he seems to be, so he's with the New Zealand Airline Academy, which is interesting. We've got rescue helicopter. So our standard practice is to find a helicopter and feature it on the screen. And there is the rescue helicopter, Westpac rescue helicopter. So we've actually met our quota of one helicopter for the stream. Westpac live at GCH Aviation down the other end of the airfield. We can't really see them from here, but you know, at least we featured them on the screen. And yeah, so they're flying above what I colloquially term the Sid Squad Novotel, made famous by the Sid Squadians who came over in May and stayed there for one night, came over on the A380 and left the next day on a return flight. So they had just over 24 hours. There we go. So Westpac will be descending into GCH, and of course with no wind, yeah, it's a perfectly still evening here, and yeah, really quite a nice evening for flying. And such a shame that Fiji had the issue that it did. I wonder if they're actually going to be able to inspect the aircraft and get it out this evening, perhaps. So we'll just see the Westpac descend below the level of the terminal there. And there he goes. And now I'll come across to the Wellington service. And that's 374. The ATR. And yeah, he should be with us momentarily. Do let us know how we're going with the sound and things. I'll ask the question with text in a moment. It's always nice to know that the sound's actually coming through correctly. And he'll be off to Wellington. Good stuff. And here we have an incoming. And that's coming in from Queenstown, and 654, NZ 654. If we can find him without the long lens, it's always challenging to find these aircraft, and it's a little bit overcast, so we're challenged a bit for the light as well. Should be far away. Where are you, little buddy? See if I can find you on the big monitor. Oh, there we go. Right round there. And here we go. So that's 654 coming in from Queenstown. Would have been a nice flight up, actually, from Queenstown. It's been pretty nice over this side of the hill today. What have we got on the screen? We've got 21 showing now. Yeah, it's been a bit warmer than that, actually. Quite nice conditions today, and not much wind to speak of. So he will of course park around the back. with the domestic gates being around there. We'll just focus on our Fiji. Thanks, Avgeek. That's awesome to know. It's always bit of a worry, bit of a struggle. It's sort of the second most important thing. Of course, we like to give you pictures, but yeah, one of the most important things is, of course, to get sound right. Next, we've got 714 NZ714 coming in from Invercargill. And yeah, he's not that far away. Just get around and pick him up. There you go. One sure sign that it's a calm day is when the midges and flies get out and start buzzing around, and they're not being blown all over the place, and they're definitely hanging around the camera. And yeah, so what have we got next? We've got what looks like a Jetstar coming in from Auckland, and he's JQ 237, and he'll be with us in not too distant future. Nothing much on ambient. Yeah, there shouldn't be too much, if I give it a bit of a clap, and even if yeah, so the ambient should be working all right. Can turn it up a little bit. There's not much noise really, background noise. There's only a few birds chirping. Yeah, the birds chirping, but no planes, mate. Yeah, exactly, mate. Let me get this big metal bird for you. And there we go. JQ 237, I think it was. Yeah, 237 coming in from Auckland. Of course, when Fiji did its emergency landing, it came all the way down here to A2, which it normally wouldn't do, but doubtless it had plenty of fuel still left on board, and they would have probably just burnt off enough that it could safely get inside the envelope it needed to make that landing. And, yeah, it wasn't a heck of a lot wrong with it that I could see. That's fine, actually. There we go. Yeah, turn the ambient up a little bit for you, mate. You'll hear a few gulls. That's about it. Yeah, we've had some overcast, which has sort of dulled things down a little bit visually, which means that we have no need for any ND filter on the camera at all. What have we got? Looks like we've got something. Right. Oh, we've got a wee baby one just taking off. We showed a wee baby one earlier. So let me see what we've got here for arrivals. Jetstar's landed. Next we've got 742 coming in from Dunedin. Should be too far away, just after 6. Oh, sorry. No, he's about half an hour away, so just after 6 o'clock. So, yeah, lots of things going on. We've got departure to Palmerston North, and that'll be 186, and he'll be going at 10 to 6. So yeah, we haven't actually got a lot going on until around about 6 o'clock when things sort of start picking up again. So lots and lots of earlier drama, but yeah, nothing we really need to worry about too much. I will focus on the plane of the moment. You'll see Mr. Aviation Security drive into view in the near future. It's been for a bit of a cruise around the perimeter, just making sure that everything is hunky-dory. Never noticed just how bad the traffic is on the Johns Road extension, which heads off to the Harewood roundabout. It is completely clogged full of cars and just crawling along. It's yeah, so that's been your commuter traffic report, and I can report that there was plenty on the Johns Road motorway which heads round in front of the airport, and it was chocker as well. So yeah, it meant not actually getting here nice and early for that aircraft to land. So with not a lot going on, I will leave you with that bit of a view, and I will see what I've got stored up with my local files. And right, so I've got a Qantas and I've got an Emirates. So let's give you an Emirates to look at. Here's an Emirates from the other day. And you might notice that the airport is a little bit different. This is an Emirates EK412 heading from Sydney over to Christchurch. So yeah, I'll just go and say hello to my good mate at Airport Springs and leave you with that view. Yeah, if it wasn't obvious, that's a recorded version of Emirates EK412 leaving Sydney. Not that long ago, but yeah, not today. Right. Yeah, just checking out the messages. It's good to see. And thank you for popping in. I understand you've got quite a choice of yeah, good to it'll be good to catch that one again. We had it last on Tuesday. I think I managed to get ASL. So yeah. So we're going to get a few of those interesting aircraft popping off. Right, and here we are back to the live picture. So there's our mates at Fiji, still parked at the gate. Wonder if they're going to actually get somebody to have a bit of a look at it. I've got the long lens here, so I could take a bit closer look, but we can't really see much. Sort of looks around the other side. They're doing something around the other side there, but it's a little bit too far away for us to actually see underneath the aircraft. And there's a little bit of a hump in the taxiway / roadway right there. Let's see what we've got. So yeah, we can't really see too much under there. If I do throw the long lens on, we might be able to see a little bit closer, but I don't know that it's really anything that we're going to advantage ourselves with. Yeah, well, we see ASL pinging up. We also see the helicopter, which is an Airbus H145, a very fancy helicopter. Very, very nice indeed. And yeah, I wonder if he's going to go for a bit of a flight, because he hasn't turned his beacon off at all, so he might be coming back. And it looks like we might get a little bit of sunshine back in the not too distant future. Should be good. So that aircraft's under tow, so don't expect it to go anywhere. Except to engineering. G'day Andrew, how you going there mate? Good to see you. Yeah, it's slowly but surely getting brighter and brighter and brighter, so we might actually get some real sunshine back, and I can throw the sunnies back on. So I'll throw the sunnies back on, and I might come around and actually give you a wave and a hello and say good day to everybody. It's warm enough today that can actually get out in the t-shirt and rep the t-shirt with the slogan on it. Say you're a YouTuber now. That's a quote from Mrs. Secchi. Once I'd reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, she reckoned I'd actually made the grade, so that's all good. Yeah, so looks like we're going to be a wee way away. So yeah, I'll just zoom it back a bit so that I can come around and comfortably get in the shot. If I come around here, it's still too far back. I'm going to have to tilt it down and come back a little bit further. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see how we're going. Okay, so even further back. Right. There we go. So there you go. 4K Aircraft Live coming to you from Christchurch. And yeah, a little bit of drama earlier on. Got a message from our good mate Mike from NZ1 Aviation, who's still over in Japan and enjoying life over there. And I wish I was over there too. Yeah, so he sent the word that there was a bit of drama at the airport, and that Fiji had reported a bird strike. And yeah, well, from what I saw, it didn't appear to be terribly serious. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't get a speeding ticket, as our good mate Airport Streams did, in order to get here in time to actually capture it. One or two other news agencies and the likes of Stuff and doubtless One News or so on will have got that. Yeah, so here we go. Just whip around and pick that ATR up that's under tow. Come on. Here we go. So he's not exactly going at a great rate of knots, is he? So, yeah. So I want to... Yeah, I believe so, actually, Andrew. Yeah, it's something like, yeah, a bit of a rumble. Looks like he's towed it straight onto the test stand. So yeah, they'll probably fire it up. So he's got his beacon on. Yep, that's fine. Normally they test them north-south or south-north. They don't usually test them in that direction. So just wonder what he's done there. So it's as much zoom as we've got with this lens, unfortunately. The green thing in front of the hanger, the big beautiful Hercules, you mean? Now I can show you the big beautiful Hercules. That's the green machine. Yes, that's what you're talking about, mate. They tend to move it a little bit, so they pull it out and they move it around, and yeah. So that's a beautiful Hercules with the undercoat on it. And what have we got up there? Got something coming. Napier to Christchurch. NZ 777. The only 777 on today's stream. And that will be this flight number for this aircraft, which you can just make out. And he's coming in from Napier, where doubtless it's pretty much as nice a day as it has been here in Christchurch. Terribly nice part of the world, the east coast of the North Island, and east coast of the South Island can be just as nice in the summertime. And we're hopefully going to get a decent summer this year, because we didn't get much one last year. It was over before Christmas. Well, I tell you what, Andrew, the mating call of the ATR has managed to call out a wee dashie. So there you go. So an ATR's called out a wee dashie, and the wee dashie looks like it's going back into service. So perhaps that's why the ATR's where it is, needing to rest there while that dashie was sort of pulled out of the way. Now we've got a bit of a crossing of the tails, so here's a thumbnail moment coming up. And the dashie is coming down here a bit further, so it might be coming right down. Here we go. Yeah, undercoat, that's exactly it, mate. Yeah. So we've got NZ 186, and he's off to Palmerston North. Palmerston North, and there he goes, and he'll be with us shortly. There we go. And it should be a half decent ride up to Palmerston North. And in the background we've got incoming flight. If we can find a reference point and go up to it. So this ATR coming in is 742 coming in from Dunedin. Go around and have a bit of a look at what's going on over here. Gentleman around the front of the aircraft. Not entirely sure what he's up to, but there you go. Maybe attaching an APU or something. Next up we've got the NZ557 coming in from Auckland, A320. Shouldn't be too far away, can see him, so let's move around. to our reference point and go up till we see an airplane. Here's an airplane for you. And we're getting that Dashi starting its engine test. Looks like ASL is going to be with us not too distant future. So we'll see Air New Zealand go into the gate, and we can see the tail of ASL. Of course, that's a freight aircraft, no passengers on board. And he'll head down and make a 02 departure. That Dashi is just purring away. It's the quietest I've heard a Dashi in a long time. And they've got it rigged up pretty reasonably. So Next in we're going to have NZ 361 ATR Mike Wellington. Shouldn't be too far away. And we've got Jetstar pushing back. Let me get Jetstar flight number for you. That's 290 going to Wellington. And we've got Air New Zealand ATR going to Wellington as well, 378, and he'll be coming out shortly. So in the meantime, we've got 361 coming in from Wellington. Crossover. So one in, one out. One from Wellington, one going to Wellington. ATR 72. 600. Profile was quite a bit steeper than the others that have come down this way. Very good. Jetstar. 290. That helicopter. No call sign. The Airbus helicopter. Let's take it off. We'll just focus on the Jetstar for the time being. Looks like he's headed back into the city. Awesome. Good noises, good noises. Speaking of good noises, this Dashi has been testing. Still testing. And we've got 6:22 Christchurch to Hamilton ATR pinging up now, so we should see him on taxi in the not too distant future. They're far away from departure time for Emirates, you know. And, usually they get away pretty much right, either on time or ahead of time. Gone are the days where they used to be pretty bad as far as their departure times are concerned. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on them. He certainly isn't pinging up on flight radar yet, and that's what we've come to capture. That's why we bothered to come out, even though Mike gave us the word on the Fiji, but turned out that was a lot of excitement, but turned out to be a little bit over dramatic, really. Right, we've got that Hamilton flight popping out now. Let's get around and grab him. Here we go. .622 off to Hamilton if you're playing flight radar again. NZ622. engine test. And looks like they're going to hook it back up to a wee tug and tow it back, maybe into service, or maybe to get some more action. Oh, a very large thing has popped up. So, and there we go. So, we're at ZK413, and it's EUR. Quite a regular visitor to Christchurch, EUR. It's here every other week, really. See it pop up. It's definitely noticeable, that registration. There's a few that are quite noticeable. One is EVL, of course, EVE, EVS, of course, the final A380 ever made. That comes every now and again. We don't tend to get the pretty ones like the NBA livery terribly often. We've never had the Wimbledon over here, as far as I'm aware. It'd be really nice to see some of those, but here we're not going to get them. We've got a landing, which I'm not going to bother to get. It's NZ325 coming in from Hamilton, so it's a jet service. Air New Zealand has been sort of encouraged, if you like, to get back into the jet service to Hamilton game, and it's good to see them, Air New Zealand, respond to competition and reconnect Hamilton to Christchurch with jet service, which is it takes a lot less time to get to Hamilton via a jet than it does via an ATR or, dare we say, a Dashi. They do run the Dashi to Tauranga, but it's a very long way, small aircraft. Fill you in on A6EUR, 8 years old now, and of course it's looks like it's number 6 worldwide on flight radar, so there we go. Quite popular. Christchurch Airport might be getting a bit of attention because of all the drama with Fiji earlier. But drama that we really could have done without. I was coming out to the airport anyway, and to be sort of encouraged to sort of come out a little bit earlier, and we tried our best, but Christchurch traffic being what it is, meant that we couldn't really make it in time. So here we go. Start of the show. Usually takes about 4 or 5 minutes while they go through the procedures, check the control surfaces and the engine startup and all the rest of it. So yeah, we expect it to be moving in the not too distant future. EK413, service to Dubai via Sydney. Often reminded of that by one of the people who frequents my videos keeps reminding me that it's Christchurch, Dubai, and Dubai to Christchurch. And Sydney just happens to be in the way, but we're rather pleased it is, because I dare say we wouldn't get a direct flight from Dubai to Christchurch. Not that the jet's not capable of it, because they definitely fly all the way from Dubai to Auckland non-stop, one of the longest A380 routes in the world, and yeah, they could easily do Christchurch, Dubai, and Dubai, Christchurch. But need to just do that Fifth Freedom route, which goes via Sydney. It enables the airline to operate outside of its home country, completely outside of its home country, and as long as they originate inside its jurisdiction, they have the ability to add that Fifth Freedom route onto the end of a route. So it's been a very nice day here in Christchurch. There's no wind to speak of. The gentlest of northerlies, maximum 1 or 2 knots. Yeah, the windsock is very limp indeed. They could easily come down this end and take off the other way, but I doubt that ops have been switched. So we're going to have to watch them disappear down to the far end of the 02 runway. So 02 running from south to north, and 20 running the opposite way from north to south. And here we go, we're finally on. Getting a little bit of a movement there. Leaving the SID Squad Novotel and passing in front of the Christchurch Control Tower. you can see descending in the background is an ATR 72 coming in from Nelson, and he's coming in as NZ853. Nelson, very nice part of the world, so he'll be with us shortly. Leave the taxiing A380 for a moment. Just wonder if I can get this ATR landing for you. And in a moment you'll see the size difference between the ATR and the Airbus. There you go. So once again, thank you everybody popping along. We know there are plenty of other streams going on, and you have a lot of choice. But thanks for making time to come and watch this particular one. After the A380 leaves, I'm going to pack it in for today. Got a bunch of stuff that I've got to take care of, but yeah, I'd like to thank you all for popping along and sharing in the fun of watching great aircraft take to the skies. And this is definitely one of those. As I say, we see A6EUR quite regularly here in Christchurch. It's a frequent visitor. And we're grateful to actually have Emirates run the A380 to Christchurch. Christchurch is the smallest city in the world to have a daily A380 service, and don't take it lightly. It's definitely the best way to get to Australia from New Zealand. There's no other first class service offered between the two, and unless you spring for a private jet, there's no more luxurious wagon on the upper deck of the Airbus. So if you've got you've got a special anniversary or something like that coming up, it might be worth sort of breaking into the old piggy bank and perhaps springing for a first class ticket, or at least a business class ticket across to Sydney. Yeah, it's really worth it. Righto, lining up, and I will shut up and let the aircraft do the talking, as they say. with that, probably going to call it a day and say thank you very much for coming out to join us. And there is Sid Squad on. I think Tim's in Bangkok, so yeah, if you want to head off to see Hankachi-san, arigatou gozaimasu. 今終わりますので、すみません。30度、今日は23度くらい、クライストチャーチの。Yeah. So, with that, ladies and gents, thanks very much for joining us again. And yeah, I'm going to show my new end screen without stream elements and those things, because they've been causing me all sorts of grief. Okay, that's all this. Arigatou gozaimasu, Hankachi-san. So thanks very much everyone for popping by, and we'll see you again. Bye now.
Wings like giants touch the sky. A roaring bird as it soars high. Silver trails across the blue. Dreams take off and come to you. Buckle up, let's climb the air. Feel the rush, you're almost there. Engines hum, a mighty cry. Airbus whispers, time to fly. Clouds are dancing side by side. Through the heavens we will glide. Crystal clear each fleeting frame. Every view a burning flame. Buckle up, let's climb the air. Feel the rush, you're almost there. Engines hum, a mighty cry. Airbus whispers, time to fly. From the tarmac to the light. Dusk and dawn bring endless flight. Every detail sharp and proud. Flying dreams among the crowd. Buckle up, let's climb the air. Feel the rush, you're almost there. Engines hum, a mighty cry. Airbus whispers, time to fly. From the tarmac to the light. Dusk and dawn bring endless flight. Every detail sharp and proud. Flying dreams among the crowd. Buckle up, let's climb the air.